101 ways to cook ramen noodles. Just kidding. What I am here for is to show you how you can effectively save money as a broke college student and not just eat ramen noodles. All of us here have made a commitment to ourselves to study hard and earn a degree. We do this in hopes that our future is what we want it to be. The same commitment should be made to ourselves about learning how to save money for the exact same reasons. Our future. I've been working since I was 15 and have successfully saved money ever since. I've tried several methods with varying results, but it all starts with the determination to commit. Once I have made the commitment to myself, the first thing to focus on is paying you first. Let's watch this video to make another statement.
Saving money means paying yourself first. It helps you prepare for sudden emergencies, puts you on track for long-term goals, and even allows you to take some much-needed time for yourself. But not everyone knows the best ways to save. Sometimes you get caught up with paying bills. You forget to pay the most important person, yourself. That's why it's essential to create a savings plan that works for you. Saving in general can be hard to do, so set a financial goal and figure out how much you'll need to set aside each month to get there. Which leads to the next question, where to set it aside? If possible, open a...
Alright, that's our visual aid. Woo! Alright. So that video was mostly used for people who are already out in the workplace, not specific to students, but the concept is there. If you are a full-time student, you might have a part-time job or even a full-time one, and both of those are important, one of which makes you your own boss. Your job as a student is to learn, so if you're doing that, then pay yourself. Even if it's $1 a day, that's $365 in a year. Where do we start? First, let's talk about savings accounts. What do we know about savings accounts? They earn interest, albeit in today's economy, not much. But at any amount of interest is better than none. It's free money, and who doesn't like free money? Oh.
Really?
Because of the interest paid to your account from the bank or credit union, a savings account usually have a limited number of transfers out of the account every month. If you exceed that number frequently, most banks will change the account to a standard checking account. Some may charge a fine, or they will just block you from transferring past your allotted number. Savings are usually tied to another checking account. You can set up an overdraft protection so that your checking account goes negative and the bank takes from your savings account to cover the debt. The pro side of this is that you'll never have insufficient funds or charging fees. The con is that if this is happening very often, you are spending outside your budget. Some analysis of your budget needs to be completed and adjusted. Another argument that falls on both the pro and con side is that with phone apps, it makes it really easy to transfer into another account. This brings up the big question: what is your definition of need? You need to eat, you need a place to live, you need clothes, and you need textbooks and school supplies. These are all imperative needs. You have to have them to be successful and meet your goals. But there are other really important things that you need to factor in, and those are the special circumstances. Those are social lives, get-togethers, maybe the occasional movie. If you cut your budget too much and never allow yourself something good, you will begin to resent your savings plan and ultimately fail. It's all about moderation. Be honest. Do you have a champagne taste on a beer budget? What does that mean? Do you have dinner out every night, see a movie every time it opens? Do you have to always have to buy what you want right when you want it? If so, then this is going to sting a little bit. Coming up with a budget is more than taking the amount to make or the allowance you get and dividing it up into the category of hypothetical view of your financial responsibilities. It's about understanding how you spend money. To do this, you need to review and analyze your spending patterns. I recommend this analysis take two months to complete. The first month, use your debit card to pay for everything, and at the end of the month, calculate what you spent and how and when you spent it, i.e. after a paycheck. Be sure to print the statement so you have a tangible view. The second month, do the same thing with only cash. You'll see a difference, and it's not that you made a conscious choice to spend less. It's that using a plastic card has much less psychological influence than when you pull out your hard-earned money and give it away. This is supported by many different economists. A good article to read online is the Ivan Stope site titled "Should You Pay in Cash" by Andrew Bettle. I have the article here, but I'm not going to read that out for you. Once you have completed the second month, you again review what you spent and figure out where you need to make changes. My second strategy for financial savings would be the 52-week savings plan, wherein you take $1 out of your savings account for every week that in a year. So for the first week of the year, you take out $1. The second week, $2, and so on for 52 weeks. If you think this is easy, it's a lot harder than you think when it comes to the 50th week and you're spending $50 to put into savings that you're not going to use. Thank you for listening. That's my presentation.